Hello again. My name is Yuri Storms, and I'm gonna be reviewing three of BL Chinese novels that I've read last month till yesterday. Well, actually today. So let's go to the presentation. Okay, let's dive in. Okay, so the first one was Mistakenly Saving the Villain. The author is Feng Yunie, and the translator is Sleepy Little Mushroom. It has 222 chapters and it is completed. My progress? Well, I haven't finished it. I'm actually at 62% of the novel. I was reading it at the beginning of August, but I lost my track like halfway through the month because I had to move cities and yeah, a lot of things happened. And now I lost a lot of the names. Actually, don't remember much of all the characters. I remember the backstory and I remember the summary, but if I read it, I don't know if I'll be able to remember each and every character, especially because the names are in Chinese and I'm not really used to reading them yet. But it's another country's name, so yeah, it's a little bit difficult. So a little bit of the tags that this novel has is cultivation, it has system, it has the pass of time, mental health, it's got some trigger warnings as this one's in here, and also attempted side. It's mostly in Asian China. It's got some medicine, some remedies, some research, and multiple reincarnations. They are fated lovers, and it's really cute. The story revolves around Song Xinqi, which is the main lead. Of course, he died in his original world, and he thankfully got a system which told him that if he could save the main character of a tragic novel, he could get his life back. And so he transmigrates into a really powerful character, uh, and he's trying to figure it out in a party where everybody's like using other people, and they're using them as they call it furnace because they use the cultivation of other people for their own cultivation, and then when the other one, like a battery, and when they have no battery left, when they have no cultivation left, they unalive them. And Johan was one of those victims. He was actually supposed to die at the beginning of the novel, but Song Sishi saw him and he thought that he was really handsome, he was beautiful, he had an aura, the main protagonist aura, and he saved him. It was a mistake, obviously, but the story continues, and he tries to heal him. Um, he tries to save him because that's what the system told him. He just doesn't know that he got the wrong person. And as the story progresses, we get to know him. Um, we get to see the relationship between the two of them grow. At first, it was mainly this disciple and masters kind of relationship, and it progresses really cutely. I don't know how to say it. You have to read it. Honestly, it's one of my favorites. It's got a great beginning, but halfway through, everything changes, and you get into another whole new scenario. I felt that was a little bit like, I don't know, I'm grounding. Like everything changed so quickly, but it's really nice. I don't know. Maybe the end is gonna be worth it. Somebody said in the comments of a Goodreads notes that it was really worth it. I don't know. Maybe it is. The other one, second one, is Transmigration of Mien Reluctantly Becoming His Man or His Wife. The author is Liangxi Nianmo, and it's got 222 chapters. It is completed, and I've already read it all the way through. It's got two covers, if you see them. I like the second one better, but I read it with the first one. All of these novels are not officially translated, by the way. They are all fan translations. So I want to see them all licensed. They're really cute. They're nice. They all have more than 4.1 stars in all of the reviews, especially in GoodNotes. So yeah, I'm hoping for the licensing, especially of the last one. You'll see which one. Some of the tags, it's got devoted love interest in ancient China. Again, it's got a power couple, store owner, poor to rich one, which is one of my favorites. Swarming is also one of my favorites. The smart couple, transmigration, obviously, as it says in the title. Um, and the poor to rich one, that's and weak to strong. That's the most important one. It's a power couple, um, family conflict, some of it, not really, and some twins, childcare, you know. So the main couple is called Xinmian and Leitie. Xinmian is our protagonist. I'm sorry if I'm butchering all of these Chinese names. Xinmian is supposed to be a rich guy in his original work. He was supposed to be like almost 30 years old. He died because his half brother threw him through the stairs, and when he woke up, he was already married as the male wife of Lady. Even in this world, it's really, really rare to have a male wife. So that's interesting. And there were lots of politics between the family because Lady is not the son from the now wife of his dad. He's actually the son of the first wife. She died after I don't know if after giving birth to Laitier or after some time of a disease. I don't know, but she's not alive anymore. And because of that, he got really abused by his stepmother. And he ran away when he was 12. He got back after 10 years, and now the his stepmother is trying to make help for him. So he marries him with a 14-year-old. Can you believe that? 14-year-old. Anyway, Xinmian transmigrates as a teenager, obviously. Nothing happens, thankfully. I would have dropped the novel. And yeah, they separate from the family, they make their own house, they get to farming. Anyway. Xinmian was a cook a chef in his OG life. And so he's got some recipes, as some of these ancient Chinese BL novels love cooking, love food, which I'm always grateful for. I love it when they make food. And he makes some money with that. And then there's an arc with the capital being more strong, something about space and magic, and all of that G's that you usually get. Now, there is no male pregnancy in this novel, but they do have twins. How? Magic. Everything is solved by magic. Next one. After the disabled god of war became my concubine. This will be one of my favorites this year. I'm only 86% through, but I already know it is great. So the author is Liu Hua. I'm sorry if I'm not saying this right. The state is ongoing. I don't actually know. I haven't finished it. Currently, it has 225 chapters. Some people in the comments have said that it is not really finished. They're waiting for an update. Something about a war. I don't know. Something about a war. But yeah, I think it's gonna be sold by it. I'm in chapter 160, I think, or 130. I don't remember well, but it's already gotten through the romance. It's a really slow burning romance, honestly. So some of the tags are politics, ancient China again, black belly, corruption, disabled may lead. Also a disabled main character. He has a chronic illness, which no, I'm not gonna spoil it. It's got forced marriage again, like the last time, It's got multiple points of view. It's got military. It's got a clever protagonist. They have a little bit of tsundere, each of them, which I love it. They're so cute together. They have this misunderstanding about love and about the feelings about each other and how they feel about each other, but they don't really fight, and there's not really like a big misunderstanding. It's just little ones, that just give it a little spicy, the spice that you want to see in and all to make it more palatable. And also, the main protagonists are called Jiang Suishou, which is the prince or main protagonist, and Huo Wujiu. So our main protagonist, Mr. Yang, I would call him because his name is difficult to pronounce. Mr. Yang actually it was a history professor, and he had a student who was going to give him his thesis, and this thesis was based on an unofficial kind of history that was not documented. It was more like a fanfic of history, and obviously, as a professor, you cannot accept that. And so he said to his student, you know what? I need something that can be documented, that can be backed up by information, by articles, by tangible things, and reading, writing, I don't know, give this trash back. So after that, he lost consciousness and he transmitted as Yang Suishou, which was actually a prince in real life, well, in that world. He was it was a character that disappeared into history because when he got arranged marriage with Huo Wujiu, it was more to humiliate both of them. He was already a sickly person, and when he was married, he Huo Wujiu, and he treated him really badly. And after 3 years, he escaped. He's the general, and when he came back, he unalived every royal member, including him. But because he was humiliated by Jiang Suichou, he actually disappeared him from all history. So that's why we don't really have so much information about him. But as he already studied this period in time, he knows who's corrupt, he knows what's going on, he knows a little bit of the history and the dynamics of the period and how to conduct himself as a prince. So that's a little bit of an advantage there. And he's trying to help Wu Wujiu. He's trying to help him recover and get better, so he can, because he knows the dynasty is coming to an end, and so he's trying just to survive. And he's going like, you know what? I just want to survive. I just want it to end. I'm really excited about all of this period and history and all of that, but it's dangerous, so I don't want to participate in it. And yeah, that's it. Like that's a really cute thing also. Like, yeah, Mr. Yang is watching everything and seeing like, oh my god, yes, this at the beginning. He's really impressed by the luxury in his room, by everything carved and all of those periodic things. Like he said, oh, this wasn't recovered well, and this was all like dried up, and some documents that he had that he could read and were important in the history, but didn't last when he was alive, obviously. And it's really cute. It's really slow burning. At chapter 114, he finally realizes that he's in love with Amelie. So yeah, really slow burning, but it's really cute, nice and nice also. I think that's the last slide. Yeah, they're really cute also. And that's it. Those are all the BL novels that I've read through August and September. Well, all through August. Um, I'm currently doing my master's degree in obesity and beauty, so I'm gonna be a little bit busy. I've tried um, I've tried some writing. I'll leave my book in here with the description. I've already uploaded 6 chapters. It's also a BL novel. It's in a fantasy world. It's about an elf and a werewolf. So if you're interested, maybe you can read it. It's also got some warning tags. I think it's gonna be 18 plus. I think there are gonna be some explicit scenes. There aren't still any explicit scenes yet, but if you want to read it, I'll be very, very, very grateful. Anyways, that's it for today. If you have any comments, if you've already read one of these novels, if you are wanting to license them, especially we can make a petition to some of the Seven Seas or maybe Blossom Flower House. I don't know. You know that they do periodically ask for some suggestions. Maybe we can suggest some of these ones. They're some they're some gems, you know? They're little gems. Anyways, that's it for today. Goodbye.